Hello and welcome back to the channel. It has been a long time since I've been able to upload the video. There's a few reasons for that. Initially I was only planning on taking a month hiatus to do my horror month back in October. That actually extended a bit further than I'd like. Basically the early part of November I was given the opportunity to do some extended hours in work, which meant I was working more afternoons, finishing early evening. That lasted for 8 weeks. Finally finished that Christmas Eve. Obviously Christmas, still a bit of a mixed bag with hours. So I didn't have the time, and then last week, unfortunately, you can probably tell with my voice a bit, I was ill. I had planned to get this video done last week. Unfortunately, I was sick the entire week, so that is why this video is taking a bit of a while. But this is one of the standard, what's been the standard videos on this channel since I began it, and that is the Christmas and post-Christmas update. And it is a bit of a big one because I have picked up quite a fair bit of media and other items over the last couple of weeks. So let's not waste any more time and let's begin. Starting with what I actually got for Christmas. I didn't get a whole lot in the way of media or media related items. One of the things I did get, which is on my bedroom wall upstairs, is a Stranger Things calendar, which is something a little bit different for me for this year. Usually it's an Everton calendar or something else. This year I went with Stranger Things as it's one of my favourite shows. And it features a lot of really good production shots from season 3. So that was one of the main media items. But I also picked up I also got a few movies and some comic books. So I'll start with the comic books. It's 2 graphic novels, and there's a reason behind them. As you know from the other part of the channel, I was collecting the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comics from Boom Studios. Unfortunately, I got too far behind, so I had to stop collecting. But one of the main story arcs was the Shattered Grid, and I wanted to basically catch back up on that, read through the entire saga. So I got 2 graphic novels for Christmas that basically cover it. First up is volume 3 of the side comic Go Go Power Rangers, and this let's see, try and work out what issues actually cover the Grid storyline. It's issue 9. I think it's issues 9 to 12. Yeah, issues 9 to 12 discovers that ties into the Shattered Grid story arc. Excuse me. And then the other graphic novel was the actual Shattered Grid graphic novel, and this covers everything from the main Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic line. So that's the 6 issues that covered the actual story, issues 25 to 30. Also has the Free Comic Book Day special from 2018 and the Shattergrid finale. So I've already had to read through this one. I haven't read Go Go just yet, but the entire story arc is just fantastic. And with it being Christmas, of course, Christmas means new movies. I do have 4 movie pickups. The first one is a very curious one. This was actually given to me as a present by one of my aunties. And this is something I didn't even know existed. But as a huge Everton fan, it's something that appeals to me greatly. This is the Everton Collection Charitable Trust DVD, If You Want to Know Your History. And what this basically covers, it's basically a look at the Everton Collection, which is a series of 18,000 items of Everton memorabilia that covers the club's entire history from 1878 right through to the present day. Features interviews with Alan Ball, Howard Kendall, Mick Lyons, Dave Hickson, and David Moyes talking about the collection. It also features a 30-minute programme from the BBC called Inside Out on the collection. It was really pretty much a surprise. I haven't sat down to watch this yet because I haven't had too much opportunity, but I'm definitely looking forward to watching when that comes round. I have 3 items that were on my wish list. These are off my mum for Christmas. The first one is one of my favourite B movies of all time, and when I seen this was coming to the Criterion collection, it was an instant want for the collection, and that is the original The Blob from 1958. As I said, this is one of my favourite B movies. I did have an old Blu-ray release of this for a while, but I did get rid of it, so when I saw this was coming to Criterion, instant pick up. As far as special features goes, it's a new 4K digital restoration with uncompressed monaural soundtrack, 2 audio commentaries, one by producer Jack H. Harris and film historian Bruce Ada, and the other by director Irving S. Yeaworth Jr. and actor Robert Fields. A gallery of Wes Shank's Blob memorabilia called Blobabilia, a trailer, and an essay by film critic Kim Newman. That is some really nice artwork featuring the legendary Steve McQueen. That's the inside disc artwork, and then the booklet, which contains the essay by Kim Newman. So definitely glad to have that in the collection. The other big title that I wanted when I seen this was getting a collector's edition Blu-ray release. This was another favourite from back in the day. One of my favourite slasher films. Um, as soon as I saw that 101 Films were putting this on their Black Label collection, I had to have it, and that is Prom Night. This is the original Prom Night from 1980, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, the original Scream Queen herself, and the comedy icon there is Leslie Nielsen. Um, and the artwork just looks amazing. It's a really nice slipcover box. It's just a flimsy card, but it is really solid. Um, I'll just go through the special features on it before I show you the inside. There's brand new extras. One that really has my interest. It's called Chasing the Final Girl. It's a documentary about what they perceive the final girl in horror films. An interview with director Paul Lynch. Commentary with Fright Fest's Paul McAvoy and filmmaker Jake West. And it has a booklet which I'll show you in a minute, which includes a couple of essays called Just Some, I can't say that word, Nerdy Brother, Prom Night and the Strange Case of the Canadian Slashers by Dave Alexander, and Dance Till You're Dead, which is an interview with composer Paul Zaza, done by James Burrell. It also has some additional extras, an audio commentary with Paul Lynch and screenwriter William Gray, a featurette called The Horrors of Hamilton High, The Making of Prom Night, collection of additional scenes added for the TV broadcast, never before seen outtakes, a motion still gallery, original radio spots, and the original theatrical trailer and TV spots. So, as I said, it's a really lovely slipcover release. That is the Blu-ray cover, and showing that amazing artwork. And on the inside, you've got a pretty sexy shot of Jamie Lee Curtis, and the other side of the slipcover behind the disc has is just an extended shot of that picture with the girls' locker room door, and then the disc art is the same as the cover. And then the booklet features more really incredible artwork, and this contains a lot of production stills from the film. There's a shot of Leslie Nielsen, who plays I believe he plays the principal in this film. It's a long time since I've rewatched it, but yeah, it's one of my favourite slasher films. It's an absolute classic. The remake is not that good, and it's a completely different story to what is this one. I'm so glad to have this in the collection. And then the final one, this was a title that I'd seen back in November when I was doing a little bit of Christmas shopping up in Manchester, um, and I got instantly drawn to it. I decided to hold off from buying it at the time. I put it on my Amazon list in the hope to get it at some point. Um, as I mentioned with the comics, I grew up on Power Rangers. I know the history of Super Sentai and Japanese Tokusatsu, and this is a Tokusatsu film from 1975 that is Inframan, or Super Inframan as it's known. Um, and it's basically your standard hero fighting costume monsters. Uh, that just gives an idea of what it's about. Typical cheesy tokusatsu, um, along the lines of like Ultraman, in a way, kind of draws influence from Godzilla, all that sort of stuff from Japan. Uh, doesn't feature a lot of doesn't have a lot of special features. It's restored HD master in original 2. 2.35 on aspect ratio, uncompressed Chinese audio, English subtitles, English dub soundtrack, a stills gallery, and reversible artwork, which I'll show now. Um, that's the disc art, and then the reversible artwork is just there. It looks really, really lovely. I haven't sat down to watch this just yet, but when I do, I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it. So that was everything I got for Christmas. Um, as um, as standard with every Christmas, I did get some vouchers. Amazon, which I've still got quite a fair bit. I got a comic book store voucher. I got a voucher for the local shopping centre. So I did make some pickups with them vouchers. I'll start with what I got with the shopping centre voucher. I actually spent it in HMV. I spent it across a couple of weeks. So I have a Blu-ray, a DVD, and a first for the collection, a 4K. I'll explain why I got a 4K in just a minute. Well, I did get some collectibles for my minifigure shelf, and I couldn't pass on these really. They had the Marvel Studios Funko Paint Size Heroes blind bags on offer 99p each, or on a buy one get one free. So of course I picked up 4 of them. So I only really spent £2, which is still cheaper than getting just one blind bag on its own. I actually drew a bit of luck with them. So got Ant-Man, which is a really nice looking figure. Loki, Red Skull, which is from Captain America: The First Avenger, and the big one, the true big bad of the MCU, Thanos. And the detail on these little figures are really incredible. As I said, I did pick up some movies. I'll save the 4K for the last because it's really awesome. The Blu-ray picked up was from the HMV bargain bins, and some of the prices on what they have in there is actually incredible. This is a film I've wanted in the collection for a while, and with a remake of it coming, I think it's later this year, I had to get the original Japanese uh, Japanese/American produced film as King Kong versus Godzilla. And this was a joint production with Toei and Universal, or RKO. Yeah, it was Universal. Yeah, this I've seen clips of this over the years. It just looks cheesy as all hell, but I'm a sucker for anything cheesy, so definitely had to get that in the collection. The one DVD I got, this was actually a blind buy, which I got at the same time as the MCU figurines. And again, it's a B movie, it's a monster movie. It was only £6 and I couldn't pass up, and that is the Deadly Mantis. By the way, the Kong vs Godzilla Blu-ray looks to be bare bones. I haven't actually popped in and checked out to see if there's any features on it. Yeah, the artwork alone sold me on that. It's basically about a giant carnivorous praying mantis released from its million-year slumber in the frozen Antarctic. How can you say no to that? As far as special features, there's a trailer, stills gallery, a gallery of the lobby cards, and a poster gallery. Definitely looking forward to sitting down and watch that. But I've been talking this up for a little bit. It's a first for my collection. I don't actually own a 4K player or a 4K TV. I've bought this pretty much for the actual Blu-ray and the price of it. This was only £7 in the HMV sale. They have got a few good deals on 4K at the moment. This is a childhood favourite, is the Dark Crystal. Yeah, actually, when I picked this up, I actually went over to the DVD, the Blu-ray section to sort of do price comparison. The standard Blu-ray was actually dearer than this is. How that works, I don't know, but I couldn't pass up on it. It'll probably be a long time before I can even afford to get a 4K TV or a 4K player. So I'm happy to start the Blu-ray for now. So there is the actual 4K disc. It's just a plain black and silver disc with the film logo, and then some nice artwork on the actual Blu-ray disc, and it should be pointed out if anyone wants it, that it is region free for both Blu-ray and 4K, so it's definitely worth a pick up. As far as special features go, there's a brand new special feature called The Dark Crystal, The Myth, The Magic and Henson Legacy, and it also has features ported over from the Blu-ray, which are deleted scenes, a commentary with Brian Froud, picture-in-picture storyboard track, original Skeksis language with introduction by screenwriter David Odell, a documentary called The World of the Dark Crystal, Reflections on the Dark Crystal, Light on the Path of Creation, and Shard of Illusion, so 2 featurettes there, photo gallery, and a lot more. So that was what I picked up with the shopping centre voucher. As far as the comic book voucher, not a whole lot I wanted to get. I actually was looking to pick up at least the first issue of the Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover comic, which actually the 3rd issue of that came out yesterday. I still haven't seen it in either of the 2 comic shops I go to, so I may have to track them down on eBay. But what I did get with the voucher was some pop vinyls for the collection, and these were amazing price that I just couldn't pass up on. The first 2 are WWE pops, and as you know, from this channel, I'm a huge wrestling fan. These were, I believe they were reduced down to about £8, which is an absolute steal of price, considering I believe the Entertainer are still selling these at £10. And the first one, this is actually got a bit of weight to it, but the guy has been one of my favourite wrestlers for a long time. That is The Undertaker. I really love this look on Undertaker. It's got the eyes rolled back. It's got the cloak on, which gives it a bit of weight, and the robe, and just looks a really fantastic pop. And the other WWE one, this one, this particular wrestler, I'm a huge fan of, and I'd ideally want the Amazon exclusive version of this pop, but they didn't have it, and I wasn't going to pay a bit of an extra cost for it, so the standard version will do for now. That is Becky Lynch, and I love the detail on it. It even has you probably see more with the artwork. It has the little tear in the tights. Yeah, that's the Amazon exclusive version that's got Becky wearing her the man t-shirt, but having the standard pop for now is still great. And the last one, I couldn't really pass this one up. Again, it's Power Rangers related. And this was only £5. It is the Red Ranger Jason without his helmet on. This is the second time I've had a Red Ranger pop in the collection. When I first started getting pops, excuse me, I had the original Red Ranger pop with the power swords, because the initial theme when I started collecting pops was having characters I grew up on with a sword theme. So I had the original He-Man pop, I had the Leonardo pop from the TMNT run, I had the Red Ranger. But I really like the look of the helmetless Rangers. This is what was brought out last year for the 25th anniversary. I had to look on the back of all the other pops in the collection. So you've got Rita, Lord Zed, Goldar, and the other 5 Rangers helmetless. The Tommy one in the Green Ranger costume, that's one on my hit list to look out for. So yeah, 3 more pops for the collection. And the final 4 pickups, as we're now past the half-hour mark on this video. These were bought on Amazon. One is a blind buy, 3 are films I wanted to get in the collection. We'll start with the blind buy. This is a Network Films release from the British Film Collection line, and it is the 1963 film Unearthly Stranger. And again, much like with the Deadly Mantis, the artwork sold me alone on this. This stars John Neville, Philip Stone, and Gabriella Lecudi. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It also features Warren Mitchell, who would be known to anyone in the UK as Alf Garner from Till Death Do Us Part. And this just looks a cheesy sci-fi B-movie, which again is my kind of thing. The network releases don't really do much in the way of special features. It's literally a theatrical trailer, an image gallery, and a PDF with some promotional material. But these are the 3 titles that I really wanted to get. Save 2 for last. This one, I loved the first film. I loved the Batman spin-off. So I was definitely wanting to. I didn't get around to seeing this in the cinemas, and I was waiting for it to drop down in price before I picked it up on Blu-ray, and got a really good deal with this. I believe I paid just over £5 for it, which was an absolute steal. And that is the Lego Movie 2, the second part. Yeah, this just basically follow up to the first film. If you saw the first film, spoiler alert if you haven't, it ends with the Lego Duplo, showing up to invade the town of Bricksburg, and this basically picks up 5 years on from that. So all the main cast are back. Batman, of course, Emmett and Lucy. To stack voice cast, you've got Chris Pratt back, Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett, who's brilliant as Batman. It also features in the voice cast Tiffany Haddish, Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Alison Brie, Nick Offerman, Charlie Day, and Maya Rudolph. As far as special features go, it features a sing-along version of the movie. It also comes with deleted scenes, featurette called They Come in Pieces, assembling the Lego Movie 2, a music video, and much more. But these are the two main ones I wanted. I'm a big fan of DC's animated movies, in particular the Batman animated movies, because Batman's been one of my long time favourite comic book characters. So these are two that I definitely wanted in the collection. The first one is a film based on a comic book that I haven't actually read, but I know the history of. That is Batman Hush. Really nice slipcover on that. That's the actual Blu-ray cover, featuring it's stacked with characters. You've got I love that split artwork of Batman one side and Hush on the other. You've got Superman. I'm not too sure who that is. Also has Poison Ivy, Joker, Bane, Harley Quinn, Scarecrow, and Catwoman. I'm pretty sure that's Superman. It does say that Nightwing's in it. Of course, the former Robin. And Hush is considered one of the greatest Batman stories ever put to paper. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out. As far as special features go, it comes with a DC showcase short on Sergeant Rock, a character I don't know all that well. It also comes with a featurette called Batman Love in the Time of War, an audio commentary with the filmmakers, a sneak peek at Wonder Woman Bloodlines, which is another DC animated film, a bonus cartoon from the DC Vault, just to check that one out, and much more. And it also comes with some art cards, which is basically just comic book art. So you have Batman and Catwoman, the Dark Knight himself, Harley Quinn pointing a gun at Bat's head while he's holding a fallen Catwoman, Batman and Nightwing, and Oh, that is really good. A rather terrifying image of the Joker being throttled by the Bat. That is really awesome. I'll probably put them to use. Maybe put them in my movie wardrobe on the inside doors, or probably try and frame them somehow. Try and get a frame for them somehow and put it on the wall. Either way, I will put them to good use. So yeah, definitely looking forward to checking out that one. If I can get the slipcover back on. And the final pickup, when I'd seen this was coming out, this was a must watch. I have read one of the crossover comics that this is based on. It's a really fun story. I haven't checked out the two sequels just yet. But this is Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Uh, it can be the worst film in the world, for all I care. It's an animated film with the Turtles, with Batman in the same film. I'm gonna love it. Um, it's basically there's a new menace in Gotham, and somehow the Turtles wound up in the sewers of Gotham, and come to a head-on collision, and later team up with Team Batman. So you've got, I'm assuming that's the, you can just about see him, the Damian Wayne version of Robin, Batgirl, the Bat himself, and of course, Four Tails, Leo, Raph, Mikey, and Donnie. As far as special features, it has a sneak peek of Hush, which I just showed you. Fight Night in Gotham, and Cowabunga Batman when comic book worlds collide. Doesn't say if there's any cartoons from the DC archive. I'm assuming there might be. I'll have to pop it in and check it out. But yeah, definitely so glad to have this in the collection. And that is it. I'm so surprised my voice is held up for this video, considering I've droned on for nearly 45 minutes. But if you've stayed and watched the video through, even if you've just skipped through, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, comment down below if you've seen any of the films I've shown off and what you thought of them. And until next time, I've been the Blue Geek. This has been the Blue Geek Reviews. Take care.